Then I'm going to move on to B2B social media. There's this notion that social media is really only for B2C. If I'm a B2B brand, I'm not sexy enough, I don't really have enough to show, what do I talk about? And the stat proves that only 33% of B2B marketers have fully embraced social media. But that means that there's actually space for you to become a leader in this area. We need to embrace it, we need to figure out how to learn to use it. B2B was a slow curve, B2C was a slow curve, B2B is even slower. So we asked earlier, how many of you are currently using social media? LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. 81% of online adults are there, so why aren't you, type of thing. But I'm interested to see. Yep. So Twitter actually leads the way. That's interesting. I would think that LinkedIn would have been higher. But so there's a good bit of you out here. But how many of you think you're really using it well? Are you seeing the return for the effort you put into it? It's good. But just another case for you to be on there. 86% of business technology decision makers, they use social media for professional reasons. In addition to that, even if you're not trying to reach the consumer all the time, there's other ways to use it. PR, on the PR side of it, journalists, close to 50% of them have said that they actually look to microblogs like Twitter to get information and story and news leads. Another close to 40% use social networking in general. So even if it's not just to lead generation, it could also be for PR purposes. I thought this was really interesting, kind of a real quick side-by-side glance of where money's being spent, B2C versus B2B. Direct mail, television ads, radio ads, B2C is actually spending a lot more in these areas than B2B. Then on the flip side, you have B2B spending more time on SEO and webinars. So basically, you can see B2C and B2B, you're not spending your ad dollars in the same place. So why are you trying to use social media in the same way? So for 2013, I have a challenge for B2B companies to reevaluate your business goals and just try to determine how social media can best help you with those. You need to find the right match. Again, Facebook might not be the best place for you. It's okay. You don't have to be on Facebook if your audience isn't there. You need to take the time to understand where they're interacting. Going back to that DRM model, we need to listen, find out where they are, where they're talking about you, and then go and engage them there. For some B2B companies, Twitter and Facebook, it doesn't even make sense. There's forums, LinkedIn, other places for you to get involved. And with a lot of us having limited resources, you need to pick the right ones that work and spend your time there. I like this example. Caterpillar, I don't think anyone in this room is going to go buy a bulldozer in the next month, maybe. They do a good job of B2B. They basically have a company page where they're showing their values. They're gaining that trust, showing their core strengths. There's nothing really sexy about it. And they also have segmented the audiences. They've created a few pages for different areas. So for specific products, they have a Facebook page they created and interact with people there. They do a lot of customer service inquiries on this page, and that's really what that's there for. Even though people probably aren't purchasing a bulldozer every 2 months, there's pieces and parts that break, and they need to talk to somebody. And they're making sure that they're there for them. So just kind of recapping, we just heard from a lot of clients, they just don't really know how social media can help them if they're a B2B brand. But again, going back and just realizing your actual business goals and how it can affect you, how it can work together. Whether it's for HR purposes and you want to recruit people, whether it's to be industry leader, industry advocate, whether it's just for customer service. Just determine what you need to use it for and then start allocating your resources in that way. I'm going to bring Justin back up to wrap us up.